here. Yeah, I know I look a little different, haircut and all. I'm a little bit stuffy. I'm still getting over this gnarly cold. It's been like 5 days or so. See if anyone's gonna join in a minute. Just completed a blood and breath chapter. I know it's a Friday, and now everyone's probably got something going on. Hey, Irish, how we doing, man? It's been a while. All right. So, Irish, how's things, man? Everything been good on your end? Let me see. Just gonna check here just in case. Uh, Try to check YouTube on your phone while going on Wattpad and stuff. Yeah, you're telling me. I thought today, waking up and going into work, as soon as I punched in, I thought today was gonna be a kamikaze, and sure enough, actually mellowed out a little bit, which I'm actually very grateful for. It's definitely exhausting. Thank you, my man. Thank you, Gray. You're amazing too. Any questions about stories? Anything coming up? Guys, literally go for it. Yeah, not too bad, man. When you're sick, not feeling well, and sweating through your t-shirt and your hoodie, and then you clock out of breath. That happened Wednesday. That was rough. But it was a mellow Thursday and mellow Friday, so you gotta take that and just roll with it, right? Only thing you can do. Let's see. Let me see if any regulars are going around. Oh, it has been a hellish week. It's really been like the security system and other things going around. Since I do maintenance, it's been weird because like there's a boiler issue, there's a security issue, then there's God forbid somebody pisses on the floor in the bathroom. It's like Gene from Bob's Burgers. This is awesome. Everyone pee on the floor. Yeah, sometimes there's days like that, and I kid you not. There are some days like that where just with the mop bucket and you're like, damn it. Yeah, no joke. It does, but you gotta mentally keep it together. Too bad this isn't tea, otherwise, that'd be very ironic. See if I go into create. Let's see. Just keep in mind, everyone, if you actually see some one shots like Heart Stress, keep in mind this. Heart Stress is actually based off of two people. That is my man Nate and this girl Olivia, who is really good friends with my girlfriend. Honestly, the superhero movies like Marvel and everything else, I just don't really pay attention to. It's a lot to catch up on, and plus, just the politics involved. I'm just not into it. Honestly, Gray, to answer Voltage, The Kids, Climate, and Blood and Breath 2, any sequel right now. I just want to tell you that I try to update those once or twice a month. I try not to do any more of that just simply because I don't want them to go. I don't want them to be rushed. I really want to take a lot of time and actually give the time it deserves, really, for one. And I want them to end too quick. Those aren't done by any means. There's still a lot to go with Rias. A good amount to go with Akino. There's an arc coming up with Mizure, and I literally just published a couple of minutes ago something for Aramoka. Hey Matthias, how we doing, man? Which, by the way, Matthias, I'm sorry to say that Tail and Boundaries is a little bit on hiatus, but I got some other content going on, and I'm actually trying to complete some stuff as we go on. I just answer that quickly. I'm trying to, Gray. I'm trying to. I'm trying to really become a writer. Try to create some originals. If you see her royal average, or yeah, I got PS4 in the background. Sometimes I just use it as background noise. Let's see. If you ever see her royal average, Restless, or one of those one-shot stories, I do want to see if I can get those published sometime. But honestly, I actually think I'll be going in a couple minutes. Probably won't get to play a game. Hey, Juan, what's going on, man? I am very happy you're back. Let's see. Notifications. Let's scroll here. Let me just answer this. Or not delay. Cat messes up when I change screen. Ah, my buddy, my apprentice Omega Zero. He actually, he's got one about that. 10,000, geez. No, I've been asked that. I've actually, I've kind of been doing. I used to go at like 1,500 simply because that would be the time where my brain just stopped and it ended the right way. But one thing I've actually noticed with time, like there are some chapters that were 3,000 just simply because I thought it was called for. Um, but really, I've noticed that when I started to go 1,000 minimum, and if I couldn't make it a mini chapter, it flowed better and I'd actually have more time to do something else, or if I'm just like, hey, this needs an update, or I gotta do something, whatever. As far as what I do to pass the time, Gray, I mean, I work full time. That and then you obviously need to rest and everything else. I mean, I game, I do side work, stuff about that. You know, my girlfriend's around. Spend some time with her, of course. Hey, good stuff, Matthias. What news you're referring to on 24 episodes, I believe it is? 20-ish, I think. I know it's the last season. But I mean, you know, Hero's just done so much good work. I mean, you could hate a story, but I mean, you can't really hate some of the artists simply because, well, he's been doing it for so long. I mean, some people can hate on One Piece, but just like, look at all the arcs, look at all the characters and their development. Just, although I will say this, some of my, yep, final season next month. I'm hyped. Don't force it, Gray. Don't force it. Whatever you do, trust me. There's actually been some stories I've actually had to scrap or put to the side because of it. For instance, there is one story that's actually gonna be pushing me into the limit. I can't say which, but there's two stories going to be released 11/11/18. So yeah. Moo. Don't name the cow, Matthias. Whatever you do, do not. Matthias, whatever you do, do not do not name the cow. I mean, it really just it's actually funny because if you guys really want to know something, some people ask me like what I do, how I do it. Let's see, do I got it around? Come on, damn it, I gotta have this somewhere. Ah, one sec, one sec, one sec. And I just realized this isn't even plugged in. Shows you how stupid I am. Better. Let's scroll down. Yeah, day live's a hard one to write. This one is my pride and joy. All right. Sometimes I actually really need to get into the zone. All right. Now, if you've read the Rhea sequel, I've actually, just because there's so many elements going on, I can't remember everything. For example, these are notes on the girl candidates from who they picked out of, the girls so far for Milicus. I switch, I flop. Let's see. Okay, this is the one I think I have the most notes on so far. I mean, for a while I had this thing where I'd take like these old envelopes I get from my bank, and I would literally just I'd use the whole back of the thing. I'd go like up to down and pull a line and pull like a note just so I could write it down what I'm thinking, and it would just just process better, just simply because that's how I am. I do have reading comprehension and ADHD, so I mean, help me out a little bit. Not tooting my own horn or, doubting myself. Just, I mean, hey, just gotta work around it. That's all. Let's see. Okay, so here's what I got for Reen. I had to create a character. So here's what I got. He's from South Korea. He's a delivery boy, delivers noodles. One day goes into a warehouse, touches an IS, boom. He goes into the academy. Obviously, there's a time skip in between. Food lover and cook. Sees her trying to impress Ichika, feels sad about it. Also, the main concern here is you write rules about the universe. For instance, in If in Stratos, there's only 467 IS cores known. Only known. So, Tina and I issued a challenge. So this is what the terms were. Hey,
Whenever you're ready, honey.
5 minutes. I'm gonna get going shortly. I'm just gonna explain this one. We agreed on a minimum of 15 chapters, 400 words apiece. Match your personality, detail the main character, at least one fight scene. I already got that down. No overpowered character, and no harem. No harem for the main character, just simply because, if you haven't noticed, I've never had harem in the title. Why? Well, it kind of makes it boring. Think about it. It's like, hey, here's our protagonist, and let's have every single girl bend over and fall over him. Great story and plot development, people. But then it just comes down to, what do we describe here? What's the classroom like? What's his roommate situation going to be? How are we going to talk about food? Let's put an unarmed IS in there. Some Phantom Task members. Maybe another, evil group of IS units. And how do you get Reen away from Ishka? Now, there's a lot I got going on, but that's just one simple plan. And I actually plan out the girls for her royal average, just some of the characters. And Last thing I want to just talk about before I go, simply because I'm heading out to dinner, and let me tell you something. I worked my ass off. I think I deserved it. So, anyways, I am one day gonna make a harem story. Now, up. Now, I will say this to everybody. Juan in here is the idea creator of Akino X Male X Koniko, aka Two from the Board. Now, the thing is, even though this was technically end up being a harem between three girls of Akino, Koniko, and Ravel, it had plot development in it. It had him learning. It had his ability. It had his family involved. It ended up being just like some bad romantic comedy, but it actually made things interesting. It wasn't just, hey, let's fall, all over him. It just came down to, hey, let's just make terms. It wasn't girls technically fighting over him. It's really just a parody, if anything else. And I'm probably gonna do one of these in a few hours, guys. Let's see. It's 6:42. This is New York time. Oh yes. Oris TNA is gonna have some going on. I'm gonna be updating that this weekend, along with some other stuff. But I will probably catch you guys in a couple hours. I'm gonna do another one of these hopefully. And till then, stay awesome. Be good all. Till then, Lattice. Come on.